Hey guys, welcome back to Cam and Jay today. Thank you so much for being here. It's so greatly appreciated. This is the video for my 1-year update for gastric bypass. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then I will tell you. I had a gastric bypass surgery back on November 1st, 2022. And I am now giving an update because there has just been a lot that's happened. So it's been really hard for me to film this video. Honestly, it has been actually really hard for me to film videos since about, I want to say 3 months after surgery. I would have to go back and look. I was just going through the changes of everything, and I don't think that I had the mental capacity and I don't even know how to explain it, but it was just really hard for me to focus on everything that I need to focus on and then still make videos and be upbeat and be happy and be at least semi okay, I think, to watch. Like, I really want to make videos for the most part when I'm generally in a good mood. Not to say that I wasn't in good moods at times, but though there's just a lot of changes happening. So I'm here now. I do have goals for the new year to put out videos that follow my life. I love YouTube. I love being here. So I'm going to try that. But to give you guys a recap, I don't think I'm going to edit this video either. So, or at least very minimally. So please work with me here. So my starting weight was 240.4. I have a playlist in case you're interested in seeing what has all happened for surgery, but I started at 240.4. I am currently 159. I have lost 81.4 pounds, and my life has completely changed. Like, my life is not the same anymore. I'm very happy that I did it. I'm extremely happy that I did it. It was scary. I always knew that I had to do it, but like, I was pretty determined to go forward and do it. But of course, you never know what you don't know. So it was scary that way. But it's literally been the best decision that I have ever, I think, made for myself in my life, ever. Like, I don't think I've made a better decision so far anyways. I'm hoping for more better decisions in the future. So definitely, absolutely no regrets. I went in for the surgery. It went relatively well. There is a video on that. It was rough for the first few weeks, but then it began to get better. I don't know. What am I supposed to be saying right now? How has it been? So I was telling you guys about how, like, you have to go through the changes of, like, what's happening to you. Like, my body is completely different. Like, I can see my collarbone now. That doesn't even make sense to me. I don't know what's going on. Like, I can feel my bones. Just things that just didn't happen before. So looking at yourself in the mirror and, like, putting on clothes and going out, or like just like going through the changes is positive, super great, but it's a lot too. It's a lot to, like, focus on. And then the other flip side of, like, losing all that weight is, like, exploring it. So, like, trying new foods, or, like, kind of re-eating things that you used to eat before and seeing how that makes you feel. Going out, like, for instance, I used to love going out to restaurants, and I still love going out to restaurants, but, like, now I can't eat half of the food that I used to eat. So it's like, why am I here? It costs so much money. What are we doing? So I don't know. That's, like, it's weird. So I still go, of course, but, like, things have just changed and priorities have just shifted. And this video, guys, it's just not going to be perfect because I had to really, like, get myself to the point where I can film it. So it's kind of all over the place, but, like, you just feel different about stuff. It's just very interesting. I have so much more energy. I have so much more energy. Sometimes I'll just be sitting and I'll just want to like do jumping jacks or squats. Like I catch myself running up the stairs, running down the stairs, doing multiple trips up and down the stairs, whereas before I would like talk myself out of that. Like, oh, I'm tired, I'll just do it later. Like, you know, literally everything has completely changed. I'm going to be doing more videos about like all the different things as they come to mind. And if you guys have questions, definitely leave them for me because I'll be happy to answer them. But just my entire mindset has changed. I've always loved myself overall, I feel. Like, obviously, I wasn't happy with the weight that I allowed myself to get to and the other medical issues that came along with that. And just like my overall, like, way of life. I wasn't happy with that. I just lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Hang on, gotta go back. Okay, I went back and watched what I was saying. So I have always loved myself. Even at my highest weight, I would look in the mirror and tell myself I love myself. And like, I felt like I was, you know, at least somewhat pretty or good looking. I did feel sexy. You know, I've loved myself. But now at the lower weight, it's like doing these same things and just being at a lower weight. It's so actually different. My computer just went off. It's really, really different. So, but not in a bad way, just in a different way. You just have to kind of rewrap your brain on how you see yourself and how you look. You know what I mean? How you look in clothes. I look completely different in clothes. It's like, it's actually shocking to me. You know what I mean? Like I can't remember the last time I looked that way in clothes. I don't know if I ever have looked that way in clothes. Like ever since I can remember, I've just been kind of fake. Like, you know what I mean? So very interesting. Am I happy with the weight that I am now? So I would say that I am happy. It's weird. This is the thing, guys. Like, if you're going to go do this, please be mentally prepared because I am happy with exactly how I am right now. I don't have to necessarily lose any more weight. I feel like I look good enough and I'm happy, like, you know, overall. But at the same time, in the back of my head, I kind of do want to keep going. Again, just because I do want to see, you know, if I can get down to maybe 130, I shouldn't say 130, maybe not 130, but maybe 140. Because that was the weight that I had in my mind from before. So I don't know if this is so much like a me thing where I said that, so now I feel like I have to do it eventually. Also, like just losing so much weight, I just feel like I need to get down there. At least if I don't like it, I can come back up. But at the same time, I'm perfectly happy. Like for the first time in a long time, I'm not in any rush to lose a lot of weight. You know, if I stay if I stay at this weight for a while, I'm going to be okay and happy with it and enjoying life and like not sad and not worried about anything, like just okay. But at the same time, it's like I'm working out every day and I'm like, you know, got a little bit of a goal. I guess if you get me, you'll get me. And if you don't, you don't. But it is possible that I'll lose more weight. Although people around me are like, you need to stop. Don't go any further. You look great. No more. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm kind of up in the air. If tomorrow I want to eat a cookie, then I'm going to do that. And if the next day I want to work out until I have lost 5 or 10 pounds or more, then I will. I'm just going with how I feel about everything. And I'm really fine. I'm just like, my goal is to just make myself happy and okay and content within myself, if that makes sense. Mental changes in the time. So I just feel like after having lost so much weight, I just feel motivated to do other things. For some reason, I feel like losing weight before the surgery was so time consuming in my mind. And I had other goals and things that I want to do, but it just took up a lot of space. So I feel like now that I've lost 80 pounds, like I just have space to think about other things that are more pressing now, which I'm grateful for. That's the best way that I can explain it. Like, I kind of just feel like I have space to like try to focus on other things. And that's not something that's nagging me in the back of my mind, if that makes sense. I think I spoke about how much more energy I have. Like, I feel like even just talking, like, I'm just like, energy. So, like, I love that. That's something I have not felt. Like, I haven't felt just spurts of energy. It's crazy. I actually really do love it. So food, so right after surgery, of course, you guys know you cannot have a lot of food, like hardly any food. Now, over a year after surgery, I can eat, a lot more food. I think I could eat probably, I want to say a cup of food at a time. I did not really do a good job of like measuring out my food. I kind of just did it like intuitive eating the whole time. So I would say about like a cup or just under a cup of food I can eat now. It really depends on the food. I can eat like an XX. Oh, so can we talk about how like I had so many plans of being perfect and amazing, just like everyone I guess does. And I think I did pretty well. I think I lost 80 pounds, which is great, but I literally, um, I wasn't half as strict as I thought that I was going to be. Like, not even close. I did everything really well and really perfectly until about my birthday in May. I had my surgery in November and then I traveled. And although I couldn't eat much when I was traveling and I was doing a lot of walking, I felt like I hit a weight that I was pretty comfortable with at that time. And then it was like all about exploring for me. So it was like about going out and like, wearing new clothes, buying new clothes, like just exploring my mental and exploring my body and exploring different things. And so I just spent like a few months in there just learning myself basically and enjoying myself, if that makes sense. And it was really more about just like kind of going through life than it was in the previous time where it was more about like making sure I get every pill in, making sure I get all the water in, making sure I only eat this much food. So I kind of just started freestyling it after about May. So I really, if I kept on the rigidness that I was on at the beginning, I could have lost way more weight by now. I feel like I would have been over 100 pounds lost, maybe even 120 pounds. Like I could have easily done it, but literally from May till about now, I've just kind of been going through the changes. Nothing. And I like, is it even May? I don't know if it's exactly May. I'd have to go back and look, but just kind of going through the changes, doing what makes me feel good, eating when I'm hungry, enjoy it, trying things that I want to try. Like, sometimes I remember I used to eat something back in the day, and they'll be like, oh, let's try that. Like, and I'll try it. What I will say is you can go back to exactly what you were doing before if you let yourself. You just can't eat as much as you did, but you can go back to the same routine that you were on before, which did happen to me. I was obviously conscious of that. So I make sure that I'm, working out and make sure that I'm trying to incorporate foods in my diet that are a little bit better for me than before. But if you're going to do the surgery or you're like just coming out of surgery, understand that your brain doesn't change. What happens is it gets restricted. Everything shuts down. It's like you get tied up. And then once the chains are off, you're back to where you were before. So please know, if you loved eating popcorn all day or chocolate all day, you will be back to that. You will absolutely be back to that. Don't think you won't. Unless you, of course, don't let yourself try it at all. It's very possible. Now, everyone's going to be different. Everyone has different willpower. Everyone goes through different stuff. We're all different. But I'm just telling you from my experience, which, trust me, some part of me didn't even want to film this video because I wanted to kind of report really well back to you guys. Or like, I don't know, just have everything together. But I realized like I'm never going to have everything together. So I just have to try my best. And so that's why I'm just reporting to you guys exactly how it was for me. Overall, I'm so happy. I am so happy that it's like, I'm so happy with the decision. I just feel better. I just feel like I can do more. I just feel like I made a good decision for myself. I personally didn't have like long-term side effects, at least that I've experienced yet. I obviously went through the changes at the beginning. You have the gas pains and like stuff at the beginning. But, and I had dumping a few times where, you know, I ate something that just, I either ate too much or too fast, or like maybe 3 times that I can remember that I had dumping. And I really don't know if it was that I ate it too fast, or if that kind of food just didn't agree with me anymore, or what it is. But I don't really experience dumping. I don't really experience anything. I bought a Fitbit early on, and what I noticed is it would tell me my heart rate. So if I ate something, I would notice and kind of feel that my heart rate was rising and like my body was working with the food. That has since passed. And I mean, my heart rate still does go up, obviously, when it needs to, but nothing really concerning food. Right now, thank you to the powers that be, I have no side effects that I know of that are affecting me. I'm going to be doing blood work very soon for the new year. So I will be doing a video to keep you guys updated on that. Like all the vitamins and stuff that I've been taking, which, disclaimer, I fell off of that wagon, got back on, fell off, got back on. I just love wagons and dropping off of them and coming back onto them. It's my favorite thing. I don't know. I'm just trying my best. So I will tell you guys that should be interesting, because you'll be able to see what it looks like if you don't do what you're supposed to do as far as the vitamins are concerned. And of course, there's long-term effects to that. So if that does happen to you, get back on the wagon as soon as possible. But I think that's going to be pretty much all for this video right now. I will be doing more videos. I have a goal to put out more videos for this year. So you guys will be seeing more videos from me with regards to, obviously, surgery stuff, and everything else that's honestly going on in my life. Sometimes I just am able to kind of share what's going on and let you guys know the information I have, let you guys know about what's going on with me. I want to take a minute to thank everybody that is still here with me. Everyone that is, that messaged me over the year, that asked me how I'm doing. I had some people reach out to me on Instagram. I just really appreciate you guys. I really, really appreciate it. I had to get my mind right to get another video out. And not just all for bad reasons, but just a lot, like regular life stuff. I'm a single mom, as you guys know. You know, I just had some life stuff that I was dealing with, plus just the changes of going through all this stuff. So anyways, I just want to thank everyone for being there with me. I have more videos to come. Please ask, and if you have questions, leave them in the comments so that I can address them in future videos. I have pictures that will be coming up. I guess they're going to be before and after pictures of what I started at and what I look like now. And I don't know, I think that's going to be it for this video because it's super long. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. If you're new here, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next video, which I am hoping to be next week. Bye, guys.